Assalamu alaikum. I am Wakas Iqbal, instructor at the Center of Excellence for Training and Development, Lahore, and a proud participant of Batch 4 Tevta AI Teachers Training Bootcamp in collaboration with Rehan AI Teachers Training Institute. Today we are discussing a very practical and powerful life skill, how to master the art of negotiation in daily life. Negotiation is not only about business deals, we negotiate at home, at work, in classrooms, in markets, and even in our relationships, often without realizing it. Before we begin, I would like to share a beautiful Islamic reminder that comes perfectly with today's topic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, and speak to people kindly. Surah Al Baqarah. This ayah teaches us that respectful communication, fairness, and wisdom are the foundations of successful negotiation. Today, our guest is CallAnnie, an AI partner helping learners improve communication skills, think wisely, and make balanced decisions in life. Assalamu alaikum, Annie. How are you? कैसी हैं आप?
Walaikum wassalam wakas. I'm great, Shukriya, and happy to be here. I'm Annie, you can call me CallAnnie, partner in helping learners with communication and decision skills. Case Hoap, ready when you are.
Okay, my first question to you is what does negotiation mean in simple words?
Great question, short and simple. Negotiation means talking with someone to reach an agreement that works for both of you. It's sharing needs, listening, and finding a fair solution, not winning or losing. Want a quick example from home, work, or classroom?
No, my next question is to you is why is negotiation an important life skill?
Great short answer. Negotiation is important because it helps you get your needs met without conflict, build respectful relationships, solve problems faster, save time, money, and stress, make better decisions by combining ideas. Quick real-life examples. Ask for a deadline extension, split chores at home, or agree classroom rules. Want one tailored example for your audience?
Okay. Is negotiation only about money and business?
No, not at all. Negotiation happens everywhere. At home, choosing chores, at school, group project roles, with friends, where to go, and in families, time and boundaries. It's about reaching fair solutions, not just money or business.
Right. How does good negotiation improve relationships?
Short and sweet. Builds trust, people feel heard and respected. Reduces fights, issues get solved before they escalate. Creates fairness, both sides feel the outcome is reasonable. Strengthens teamwork, shared solutions encourage cooperation. Deepens connection, honest communication increases closeness. Want a simple one-line tip you can share with listeners to practice this today?
Right. How can negotiation help in household matters?
Short and practical. Divide chores fairly. Discuss strengths and availability, then agree roles. Plan family time. Negotiate schedules so everyone's needs fit. Set boundaries. Calmly explain limits, work, rest, and find compromises. Manage money choices. Agree on priorities, groceries, savings, treats. Resolve conflicts quickly. Listen, restate the other person's view, then propose solutions. One quick tip for listeners. Try a 5-minute, what I need, what I can give you mini talk when an issue comes up. It makes solutions fast and kind.
Right. How can negotiation reduce conflicts in society?
Do you mean influx, as in sudden increases in conflict, crowds, migration, or pressure on services? Just want to be sure so I answer clearly. If you mean reducing social conflict and tension, short answer. Promotes dialogue. Negotiation gives people a peaceful way to express needs before tensions rise. Creates fair resource sharing. Negotiated agreements about services, housing, or aid reduce competition and resentment. Builds institutional trust. Transparent negotiation between communities and leaders increases cooperation. Prevents escalation. Early problem solving stops small issues becoming large protests or conflicts. Encourages inclusive solutions. Bringing all stakeholders to the table reduces feelings of exclusion that fuel unrest. If you meant something else, AG. Migration influx or crowds at events. Tell me which, and I'll give concrete examples for your audience. Want a one-line takeaway for your show?
Thank you. How can body language affect negotiation?
Short and clear. Signals confidence. Open posture, steady eye contact, and relaxed shoulders make you seem credible. Shows listening. Nodding, leaning slightly forward, and facing the speaker signal you care. People cooperate more. Reveals honesty. Calm tone and consistent gestures match words. Mismatched cues lower trust. Controls tone. Slow, steady voice calms tense talks. Quick, loud speech raises defenses. Manages power. Mirroring subtle builds rapport. Invading space or pointing creates resistance. Gives away emotions. Fidgeting, crossed arms, or avoiding eyes can show nervousness or closed-off attitude. One quick tip for listeners. Before a talk, do 30 seconds of power posture. Stand tall, breathe. It boosts calm and confidence.
Right. Why should emotions be controlled during negotiation?
Short answer, because emotions shape outcomes. Emotions cloud judgment. Strong feelings make you react, not think. Keep communication clear. Calm words help the other person listen. Prevent escalation. Anger or panic can turn a small issue into a big fight. Preserve relationships. Controlled responses show respect and keep trust. Improve problem solving. When you manage feelings, you can focus on solutions, not blame. Quick practice for staying patient. Pause 3 deep breaths before replying. It slows your heart, clears your mind, and helps you choose a wiser response. Want me to give a one-line script listeners can use when they feel triggered?
Yeah. Why is honesty important in negotiation according to Islam?
Short and clear. In Islam, honesty in negotiation is vital because it aligns with core ethical teachings and protects people's rights. Key points: divine command. The Qur'an and Hadith repeatedly instruct truthfulness and fair dealing, e.g., O you who believe, fear Allah and be with the truthful, and many teachings about honest trade. Justice and fairness. Honesty prevents cheating, exploitation, and injustice, essential values in Islamic ethics. Trust and social harmony. Truthful dealings build trust, which keeps communities peaceful and cooperative. Accountability. Muslims believe they will be held accountable to Allah for their words and contracts, so honesty preserves one's faith and integrity. Protection of rights. Truthful disclosure respects the other person's right to make informed choices, a moral duty in Islam. Quick one-liner for your audience. Be truthful in your words and fair in your deals. That's both good ethics and good negotiation. Want a short quote from the Quran or a hadith to include in your show?
No, thank you. How can someone negotiate without hurting others' feeling?
Great question, gentle and practical. Short steps to negotiate without hurting feelings. 1. Start with respect. Open with a kind phrase, e.g., I appreciate your time, or I value your view. 2. Use I statements. Describe your needs, not their faults. I feel stressed when, instead of you always. 3. Listen first. Let them speak, paraphrase what you heard, and ask if you understood. Feeling heard reduces defensiveness. 4. Be specific and concrete. Offer clear options or limits rather than vague criticism. 5. Offer choices. Would you prefer A or B? Gives control and reduces rejection. 6. Keep tone calm and steady. Soft voice and slower pace feel kinder. 7. Validate feelings. Acknowledge emotions. I see this matters to you before proposing changes. 8. Focus on solutions, not blame. Propose compromises that protect dignity for both sides. 9. Use timeouts if needed. Can we pause and revisit this in 20
Okay.
minutes?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Prevents hurtful
Thank you so
reactions.
much, Annie, for sharing
10.
such
And
practical and insightful guidance. Today's discussion reminded us that negotiation is not about winning or losing. It is about understanding, balance, and mutual respect. When does with honesty and wisdom, negotiation strengthens relationships, reduces conflict, and creates harmony. To everyone watching, practice listening, speak kindly, stay calm, and aim for fairness. Remember, the best negotiations are those who respect others while standing firm on their values. Allah Hafiz.
wa alaikum assalam, Waka's beautiful closing. Very clear and kind for your audience. Quick friendly additions you might like to